Hello! Thank you for that one, Dan. So this is my very first vlog. I'm still getting used to all these weird still getting used to all these weird fancy terms that y'all have for internet stuffs. So, so cliche and so stereotypical. We don't actually talk like that here, most of us. I thought I would do this just to keep you guys, anybody watching this, really informed. I'm not dead. I'm still here, still kicking and living. I haven't really been uploading anything this week. Just been going through some motions, and some motions don't really want to cooperate. But next week we'll definitely be back. Definitely be back recording, and definitely be back uploading. I just got to push myself this weekend to make sure I got stuff edited and rendered. That was definitely a big part of this week, is I didn't have anything edited. And after you work an 8-hour day in an environment that just numbs your mind to everything outside of that that place, it makes it hard to come home and push yourself to do the work that you need to do to pursue the stuff that you want to. So, starting next week, I'm going to try to get back into the rhythm of uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to go with the same theme that you're all used to. It's going to be Monday, Mass Effect Mondays, Bioshock Wednesdays, and I think I'm going to call them Freaky Fridays. Depending on, I might just upload the second Crackdown video next week, see how it goes. If you're all enjoying it, again, leave me a comment below, either on the first Crackdown video or on this vlog right here. Let me know if you want to see more of that, because I can record stuff, but if you guys don't want to watch it, then what's the point of me recording it? Also, I don't really like that game that much. But if you want to see more, I will push through. Also, I don't really have anything else to say, so maybe we'll just get up close and personal for a minute. Sorry, it's just too close. Like interfering in your personal space, your bubble. Sorry, I'll back off a little bit. I thought we were close, but obviously I misjudged that. I'm sorry. So I thought I'd take this. I thought I'd take a few minutes and just, let you know who all I am. Let you all know who I am. Kind of what I do, kind of what I'm looking forward to doing, and like I said, maybe I will explain why I complain about my job so much. So we're gonna start with number one: who I am. My name is Corey. I started this YouTube channel, 3-4 weeks ago, I think was the first upload. I would have started it about a couple of months ago, but, person like me, it takes a little bit to work up the nerve, kind of get close and be like, is this something I really want to do? Is this, am I ready to expose myself to the world? Am I ready to show it all I got? But, obviously, here I am. Some of the things I like to do myself, obviously, first and foremost, it's pretty explanatory that I like to play games. I do like to play them. I don't play a lot of different games. And it's kind of, it's obviously my fault. Gaming is an expensive hobby. It's not something that you can just hop into one day and, throw a couple of bucks down and have everything. it's not cheap. Understandably so, because it's also not cheap to produce on most levels the quality of games that, we have nowadays. Obviously, I mean, even, well, price has been always been kind of an issue in the gaming industry because it's a frivolous thing. It's definitely not something that is needed on a daily basis. It's just it's there, and if you want it, you have to pay for it. Um, Other hobbies of mine include I'm kind of I am a non-self-expressed but outside labeled nerd. Not really. No, I'm not really a nerd. Would I be a geek? I guess I would be a geek if I had to be categorized and had to be labeled as something or as such, but I don't really necessarily believe in categorization or labels because it makes people believe that I find it makes people believe a lot of false things about themselves. Like if you're labeled if if you're labeled a nerd or a geek or whatever in the same vein, you're you're typically thrown in with a group of people that, plays games, stays in their room by themselves, is overweight, hangs out by themselves, is stuff like that. And I find labels, stereotypes, categorization to be very negative because it always, and if not always, most of the time implies a negative stereotype, and I don't believe anybody should have to live under that. Anyways, something I'm very outspoken about. Other things that I enjoy doing, I don't have a vehicle right now, but I enjoy driving, usually, unless there's morons on the road, which I think is pretty safe to assume that that's everywhere. I do like outside. I like outdoors. I don't look it, but I do enjoy spending quite a bit outside. I do enjoy spending quite a bit of time outside. It's just, being surrounded by the same four walls while being safe and comfortable, it's boring. You can't live your life without exploring the world outside. Exploring the world outside. Excuse me. I'm stumbling over my words tonight. I'm mixing up my merds. But get outside. If you haven't enjoyed it yet, do it. It's great. You'll love it. There's fresh air. And bugs and people and yeah. One of the things that I would like to achieve most with this, if anything comes out of it, is I would like, because I don't find, and maybe I just don't look at different YouTubers enough, and it's true, I have a select few that I watch. I don't peruse YouTube to find the latest and greatest. I kind of, I kind of get stuck in my ways sometimes, and I have to force myself out. But I haven't seen a lot of Canadian presentation on YouTube. Maybe, again, that could just be because I'm blind to the rest of the world outside of what I watch, or it could be that there isn't a lot, if any at all. If there is, I can guarantee you it's probably within the metropolitan centers of Toronto and Vancouver. So, I would like to expand that to Vancouver, Toronto, and we'll say Alberta. I'm not going to give specifics just yet, but we'll say Alberta. So, this is an open call to all Alberta YouTubers. If you'd like to collaborate on anything at all, just, give me a shout on Facebook. Give me a shout on Twitter. That's really the only way you have of getting a hold of me. Or the private messaging system in YouTube, if that's still a thing. I honestly don't know. It's been a long time. I really need to catch up on this stuff. I'll put the links down below so that you can do so. I honestly would like to hear from, just a lot of Alberta YouTubers, just to find out what's going on in Alberta. Find out, if I can help anybody, where the help needs to go. If I can encourage somebody, if I can even just give a shout out on the show just to, get them a little bit of recognition somewhere else. Just drop me a link, drop me a line, tweet me. Tweet me hard. So I'm going to end this on a rant because everybody loves a good rant. I said at the beginning of this video that I would explain why I hate my job. If you're my boss and you're watching this, I don't hate my job. Some days I don't find it's the proper fit for me. I could be 100% wrong and just want to pursue something else. But really where I need to be is where I am. But I hate my job in the sense that I don't feel like I accomplish much. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that. And I think that's why a lot of people, start channels on YouTube or, start things on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't know what else there is because, again, I'm way behind on the times. But I think that's why a lot of people, they start here because they're in a place in their life where they don't know what they want to do. They don't know where they want to go, or they do know what they want to do and they do know where they want to go. And this is a stepping stone for them, whether that be they want to get into, I don't know, maybe they want to get into the audiovisual industry. Maybe they want to start making movies. Maybe they want to star in movies. Announcer on TV, announcer on the radio. What's the best place to get your voice out? Where is it free? YouTube. So that's, my story probably echoes quite a lot of other people's. I don't find myself satisfied in my day-to-day work enough to be content with staying there forever. So I said, hey, screw it. This has been something I wanted to do for a long time. I know I've talked about this in a video, but something that I've wanted to do for a long time is just start out on my own. See how far I can push myself. And you know what? If that involves pushing other people to do what they want to do, by all means, let's do it. Let's gang up and take on the world and see if we can make a positive change, because positivity rarely ever hurt anybody. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Thanks. Goodbye.